before I got out of my truck today, I wanted to talk about something that happened on social media from Virginia, where this pastor, in my opinion, publicly humiliated a minor for whatever their reasons were, whatever their religious beliefs are. In essence, he publicly humiliated a child. I feel like the child is going to suffer long-term emotional trauma from this. She had to stand in front of a congregation at her apostolic church and state that she was pregnant, and she asked for the church's forgiveness. Now that I totally disagree with, because why are you asking other human beings to forgive you? I also didn't like the fact that she was up there alone. I know she didn't get pregnant by herself, so where was the young man who impregnated her? Why isn't he facing all of the public scrutiny that she's facing? I also didn't like the fact that the pastor of the church scolded anyone who even thought about having a baby shower for this young girl. And he told them they bet not attend. So just by saying that lets me know that he has a lot of control over the people that's in the church. It's my opinion that he should be just teaching the word of God and trying to lead them to Christ. But he's controlling them. Because as an adult, there's not another adult who can tell me that I can't have an event for my child in my own personal time, in my own personal space. And you can't tell me where I can and cannot go. That is a level of control that I don't think any human being should have over anyone else. But I think about the long-term trauma for this young lady. At 13 or 16, I've heard both ages. Did she make a mistake? Absolutely. But so did the young man, or the man for that matter, because nobody is saying who the dad is. If he's over 18, they really need to be on his ass. But see, no one is saying anything about that. No one is forcing the man to suffer the public shame that she's having to experience. And that's wrong on so many levels, in my opinion. You may not agree with me, but I do not believe that any mother that loves her child would want their child to stand in front of a congregation of adults and be somebody should have went up there and told that young girl, no, you don't have to do this. You don't have to stand in front of these people and apologize for a mistake that you made, because I'm sure several of those women and men in that same congregation have made a mistake before. It's not made to stand in front of other adults as a child and ask for forgiveness. I think that's wrong. That's wrong on so many levels. And I could see years from now the child still dealing with the trauma of having to stand in front of these people to confess her sin, because that's what they're making her say, that she's confessing a sin and asking for prayer. Now, don't get me wrong. I think prayer is good if they're praying for the young lady to be able to deal with everything that she's going to have to deal with. Her life is going to change. Absolutely, her life is going to change. The mama got on social media and said she stand behind her pastor. She stand behind her church. And she's going to raise her daughter how she was raised. Now, as a parent, she can raise her child how she wants to. But as a parent, she also has the obligation to protect her child. And if that means protecting her from the church, she should do. So in my opinion, the mom is failing the child by not protecting her from going through the public embarrassment that she was forced to endure. But I got to get off this line. But, you know, if you haven't heard about this story, look it up. It's online. It happened in Virginia. But I want to know, where's the dad? Where is the dad, and why is he not being made to face the same public persecution that she's being forced to endure? And the mama, you're a sad, sad, sad example of a mama, in my opinion, to allow your child to stand up there and go through that alone. And then you get on social media and say that we're embarrassing your pastor, we're harassing your pastor. What about your child? This is ridiculous. All right, let me get off this line. I gotta talk to y'all later. Bye.